Sorry. You okay? Okay. Speedy Nuts, how's it going? And welcome, folks, to Luncheon 104. It is Andy's birthday today. Say hello to, say happy birthday to Andy, folks. Shall we sing him happy birthday, my love? Shall we sing Andy happy birthday?
Hi. Happy birthday.
All right, hang on.
Because it's your day, and we're going to give you presents of food.
We just started Craigbot, so let's sing Andy a happy birthday.
Happy birthday's so depressing.
Why?
It's like, happy birthday.
Well, yeah, if you sing it depressing. Well, let's sing it upbeat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andy. Happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. I didn't hear Sarah, but that's fine.
Yeah, a couple more things before we get started, but
I would totally bake you a cake.
yep.
What did she say? I can't hear her.
What kind of cake do you like, Andy? Andy?
I'm not particularly
me?
that picky. Yeah, can you hear me?
Andy.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my god. It's can you hear me?
Oh, he I guess he had to leave. There you go. Now, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Now I can, yeah. That's weird.
I was able to hear you the whole time.
Okay. But did you hear us sing happy birthday?
Oh, I heard you. I didn't hear Sarah.
Okay. Well, she was only singing like every other word.
You asked me what kind of cake I like, but I'm not particularly that picky about it. Cake is cake. I mean, I'm usually used to chocolate or with maybe a little bit of vanilla. You know, the simple stuff. I haven't really had anything extravagant because I'm poor. So
Okay.
Happy birthday. I would spoon feed you cake.
yes, please, mommy, please,
Oh my
mommy,
God,
please.
Andy, you're such a goon. But let me show off what is.
Will you? Will I be sitting down at the table and then you'll take the fork and take a bite and then feed it to me?
Oh my God. No. Morocco, stop.
Morocco sounds likes that idea.
But hang on. Let me share the tab because we found so. Okay. So what is for today's luncheon? I will show it off in the Discord as well, but here it is. So Wednesday at work, we had a food truck come by called Funky Monkey Munchies. And it was basically stoner food. So stuff that would hit the spot if you ate while you were high out of your mind. And one of the items on there was crab rangoon fries. Basically, it's fries with crab rangoon fixings sprinkled over it. And I liked it. So I recreated it using Panda Express wontons as the wontons, and this is actually really good.
All right.
And progress on the mead is on day 25. I'm not getting it out because it is in the leave it alone stage. Basically, you want to touch it as little as possible, not even swirl it, not even take it out. Just leave it alone for 10 days. So, or rather, 5 more days. So, next luncheon.
That reminds me.
Hmm?
That reminds me. What happened to the honey thing you had before?
The mead?
Yeah, whatever. It was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's in the leave it alone stage at this point. It's in the last stages of fermenting. It's got 5 more days until it's done, but we'll do the virgin taste test next luncheon.
Okay, you said virgin taste.
Yo! Get your head up to gooder. Why do I have a feeling it's going to stay there the whole time?
What, in the gutter?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go ahead and...
I mean... Can you really blame me?
Yes.
Damn it! Sarah, okay, what about you, Sarah? Do you blame me?
Yeah, do you blame Andy for being a gooner?
For what?
For being a gooner?
Yeah, gooner for what?
Just everything. This is a gooner in general.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of pretty things around.
I mean, true. I guess I can't really blame you for being an appreciator of culture.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right.
Sarah understands.
Okay, I believe we were on Anna's story part 2, so we'll just read your fanfic for the whole hour, Andy, since it is your birthday. Morocco, stop it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Morocco, you got to stop. You fluff. Hey, listen here. Come here. What do you think you do? Huh? What do you think you do? Huh? Huh? You will get some squaps if you're a good boy.
Aww.
You're giving a lot of kisses right now.
I saw that tongue come out.
Huh?
I saw his tongue come out.
He gives kisses. You give so many kisses. Where? My love, why do he give so many kisses? He's a very kissy boy. But you're so cute. And he had a vet. His vet appointment went well. He does have a bit of a yeast infection in his ears, but we're getting it taken care of. We got a prescription for it, so it'll clear up in about 2 weeks.
That's good. Well, that's good.
Silly friff. Go down. And Thornoak, how's it going? All right, let me take a few more bites of my crab rangoon fries. So, some of what we're reading here for you, Andy, is your Zexel sequel. We're near the end of this one. But let me check your profile. You have...
Maybe we should...
Huh?
Maybe we should read the maybe we should read Reigns.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll do 2 or 3 chapters of Zexel and then a chapter of Reigns. And then kind of start working our way on that one.
Okay.
Now, what is Arc V? I'm seeing Arc V on your profile here.
Yes, Arc V, that's the 5th series. I only managed to get 1 chapter out of that one. Keep in mind, none of these are actually finished. I just kind of put them on infinite hiatus.
Okay. But what's Arc V about?
Arc V is the 5th series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexel's the 4th, Reigns is the 6th.
Right, so what's the core premise of Arc V?
How should I put this? So Basically, it's kind of like, well, you don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh, so you don't really understand the different summoning types.
I mean,
But the
well,
basically, it's kind of like a small scale version of what I was of what I was trying to go for with the main series that I never got around to actually writing, which is that you have different dimensions that are focused on different summoning types with different characters and such.
I don't explain much. Okay, what I mean is like with the main Yu-Gi-Oh series, the first one, it more or less is introducing you to
Yes.
the concept of Yu-Gi-Oh itself and its world, like with the whole. It's an ancient Egyptian card game and all that stuff, and then Yu-Gi-Oh GX is about like being at a school doing it and learning to do it, and then 5Ds is card games on motorcycles, and then Zexal's kind of a return to school, but at the same time introducing a few new concepts by the looks of it. And then
yes, Arc V is actually basically is has a lot of similarities to Zexal in that regard. Yeah, it's also in school.
Okay, so it's just sort of another Duel Monsters school series.
Yes and no. Sorry, I'm not really the best at describing.
Okay, a few more bites, and then we'll start reading. This is so good. I have to wonder if my taste buds got locked into some kind of stoner mode.
Well, your name is Stone, so.
I mean, my love, do I have a weird palate or a bad palate? My love,
What?
do I have a weird palate or do I have a bad palate? Oh, sorry.
I would say it's a mixture of both.
Mm-hmm. I have a weird and slightly bad palate.
Yeah.
I would say you have more of a Sarah palate, whatever she makes you eat.
No, well,
Uh-uh.
no, her palate is way better than mine. So here's the thing, right?
That's what Dave wanted me to make. I didn't choose to make that.
Yeah, she would have made me something different. So the difference between a good and a bad palate is being able to tell what flavors objectively go well together and which ones do not. And if you have a bad palate, you kind of tend to mix and match flavors that don't always go well together. Not all the time. And yeah, like Sarah would not eat this. She hates the taste of this crab meat. She does not like the taste of teriyaki, and she probably would not like the cream cheese wontons on here either. So
I don't mind the taste of teriyaki when you just want to smother it and everything. It gets very tiresome and also just gets disgusting.
yeah, she would probably not do this dish, or if she did, it wouldn't be the way I would do it. So yeah, this is why her cooking for me is always really tasty, because she has a good palate. She knows what flavor profiles go together. Honestly,
Okay, that makes sense.
the only reason she's not a chef is because she would have to deal with idiots in her kitchen, and that's just not something she wants to deal with all the time.
I am not patient.
Yeah, she is not very patient.
And
I mean, that's
don't like
understandable.
being yelled at.
Yeah, so if she had to work for someone else, like say Gordon Ramsay, yeah, she wouldn't like that. Yeah, she would not put up with that. Okay.
Wait, Sarah, would you put a bib on me?
She's in the kitchen right now. But
Damn it.
let's go ahead and start reading. Okay. Anna's Tale Part 2. Wow, this is a pretty nice place you've got. Anna said as she and Umimi.
I feel like we read this one.
Did we?
This is the one with Anna in the bath,
Yep,
right?
yep. Okay, so we're on part 3, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to say, because I remember that, yeah.
So, Anna, sweetie, you say you hate your own breasts. Is there more to it than what you've already said? Umimi said as she and Anna finished dressing. Well, for some reason, oh, brah. My. Yeah, I can't.
Well, I forget what
My nipples. I'm not sure why that happened.
Oh yeah, okay. If I go back to this, I'm definitely gonna change some stuff around because this is a little.
Yeah. The young-haired, red-haired girl said, as she gripped her own chest in frustration at the thought that she didn't understand. Bro, they're just talking about her girls, man.
I don't remember why I put this.
As for the boys ogling at you, why not use that to your advantage? You could easily get your own boyfriend doing that, Umimi said in a teasing tone toward the young girl. Damn it, you're the second one that said that now. I'm not a whore. I'm not interested in using my body to get a guy, Anna yelled out in frustration. My apologies, Anna. I was only joking. If you really want to get the guys off your back, why not try a different outfit? Try one that doesn't have any cleavage showing and that doesn't show off to guys. Your current outfit doesn't really accomplish that. Mimi then looked through her closet for an outfit that she thinks will suit Anna. She pulls out something that might just fit her right, as well as some underwear. The outfit had gotten her consisted of a pair of black jeans and black sleeveless shirt, which was fully covered by the piece of resistance. Okay, in this context, Andy, it's la piece de la resistance. It is a literal French term, right?
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So the way you phrased it here, you literally put it as the piece of resistance. In this case, if you use it in English, it means it literally as it means. As in,
okay.
Yeah, giving resistance to something.
Yeah, that's a little awkward. Yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Right. Okay. So a white jacket with red details with no sleeves that match perfectly. Try these on, Anna. And here's a bra and some underwear. Mimi said she grabbed a red C-cup bra and red panties. The young girl was interested and tried on the outfit. So what do you think, Anna? Do you like it? It feels really comfortable. I like the look. It's great, Anna said in a happy tone. I'm glad you like it. You should have a better time at school. For your swimming classes, just try a bigger one. It should show off your curves less. Mimi said with a smile. Wait, I can keep this, but I have no money to give you for it. Silly. You don't need to pay me. That's an old outfit from when I was your age. You're more than welcome to keep it, or do you not want it? No, it's not like that. Thank you for the outfit, Anna said as she was happy to receive a nice-looking outfit from someone besides her parents. Glad to hear it. Now then, let's get you started learning duel monsters. But before all that starts, you need to choose a deck. Follow me and I'll show you my collection of cards, Umimi said as she walked towards the next room. Anna followed her and was surprised at what she saw. It was a room literally filled with nothing but duel monsters cards everywhere. Oh my God, there's so many cards. How? Why do you have so many? Anna said with a shocked look on her face. I like to collect all sorts of cards. If you look closely, each section has different types of cards. Warriors, dragons, beasts, machines. Take a look around and see which ones take your interest, the blue-haired woman said as she pointed towards the card collection. But I have no idea what cards are good and which ones aren't. How am I supposed to make a good choice without even knowing how to play the game? Anna asked as she was confused. Don't worry about all that. How about pick one card out and I'll help you from there, Mimi said with a smile. Fine, the red-haired girl said as she then looked around the large room. The huge amount of cards almost completely overwhelmed her, even though she was never the most interested in duel monsters. Morocco, stop. I have to learn how to play, Mimi said. Mimi said to just pick a card I think looks cool. Wait, this one looks kind of nice. Anna thought to herself she saw a monster card called Rocket Arrow Express. It had 5,000 attack points and the speedy design caught her eye. Oh, do you like that card? It does have a lot of attack points, But is there any other reason you're interested in it? Umimi said in a motherly tone. It looks really fast and it looks really strong. It has a bigger number than all the other cards I've seen. Anna said as she picked up the card. Understood. That card is the train archetype. Let me get other cards that belong to it, Umimi said as she looked around the machine type cards and eventually gathered 40 cards and then presented to Anna. I think any like minimum Yu-Gi-Oh deck is what, 40 cards? Or is I played it once before. Cards. I thought it was like 60, or was 60 the maximum?
60 is the maximum, 40 is the limit.
Okay, so you can have no less than 40, but no more than 60.
Yeah, that no more than 60 thing didn't used to be a rule, but then some jackass brought a whole table height where a deck just to be a dick, so that way the opponent couldn't shuffle his cards.
Wait, how big was his deck?
Like a few hundred cards.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't have a deck that big.
Exactly. So they made a rule saying it has to be no more than 60.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a good rule. It's like, because honestly, it's like, if someone shows up with this absolutely ginormous deck with limitless possibilities, that's just outright unfair. We're not going to stop.
Oh wait, is Sarah there, or is she still in the kitchen?
She's just chilling right now. But why?
I was gonna say, Sarah, are you gonna put a bib on me and say good boy?
He asked if he would put a bib on him and tell him he's a good boy. She says yes.
Yo,
bruh.
Then I'll tuck you in.
Wait, then you'll what?
Then she'll tuck you in bed.
Oh my god, yes.
Bruh.
Oh my god, yes.
Andy, you're a goon. I am full. Morocco, you may lick the plate. Good boy. He was a good boy. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like, your deck shouldn't be more than 60 cards because, A, that's fair for everybody in terms of a limit. And on top of this, it incentivizes you to make a deck that actually coheses together with your other cards rather than just this absolutely massive deck that can't possibly lose. You know?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Okay, here you go. Take a look at these cards and see what you think. I think you'll like it. The blue-haired woman said as she handed the deck to Anna, who then started to look through it. Wow, these cards are so cool. But why do I feel weird when looking at them? Something familiar. Anna thought to herself, the grin on her face. She tried not to think about the fact that the cards were giving her a familiar feeling. So what do you think, Anna? They're really nice. Thank you, Mimi. But what's up with the black-colored card? It's the only one of that color here. Anna asked, looking at the card. That, Anna, is an XYZ monster. It's a monster that goes in the extra deck, which you can summon by overlaying 2 or more monsters of the same level. She explained, but then saw Anna's confused face. All right, I guess we should start with the basics then. Hang on. Gotta blow my nose right quick.
You said blow.
So good. Let's check chat. Okay. Wow, they're really nice. Thank you, Mimi. But what? Oh, wait, no, we already went through that. The two had spent a bit of time, Anna slowly learning how to duel and whatnot from Umimi. She got the hang of it pretty well, and the fact that she was going to use this knowledge to get Yuna made it better. Now she needed to test her knowledge and imprint it better into her head. So she and Umimi dueled a few times, the older woman going easy on her, of course, so she could learn. But safe to say the difficulty went up a bit as Anna got bolder with her moves. Oh, he's eating from his bowl now. Umimi, then a male voice called out, "Oh, that's my boyfriend. I guess we have to stop here for today." "Okay," Anna replied, not having a problem with stopping. Her house, her rules, and she was just a guest. "Honey, glad to see you. How was your day?" the blue-haired woman said as she walked up to her boyfriend and hugged him. "It went great. Here are the cards you asked for, sweetie," Tobio said as he handed her a booster box to his girlfriend. "Nice, and it's water cards as well. Thank you," Umimi said as she opened the booster box to find many packs of cards. Anna then came out of the room to see the two adults. "Oh, who is this, Umimi? It's not like you to bring home guests." "Her name is Anna Kozuki. She's a sweet girl, and I'm teaching her to play Duel Monsters. I ran into her on my way home, and we both got soaked. I think you were doing good for this chapter up until that, Andy. You left the got out."
Ah, damn it.
Okay, but this chapter is better than the last one so far. We'll see. So I couldn't just abandon her, and we bonded since then. I even invited her to come to our wedding, she said with excitement. "That's very nice of you. I'm glad that someone of her age will get the chance to see a wedding right before her eyes. I still need to ask my parents. I'm sure they'll say yes, though," Anna said. "I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's in 1 week. Will you be able to make it, Anna?" Tobio asked with a smile. "If all goes well, then yes. Will I need to bring a lunch?" Anna asked. "Well, it wouldn't really be much of a wedding if we didn't have plenty of food, now would it?" Umimi asked Anna. "Umimi is right. There will be an awesome cake, too," Tobio said to Anna, to which she responded with drool coming out of her mouth. "Haha, looks like you're looking forward to it. You'll have a great time," the older man said to the young red-haired girl, who wiped drool from her mouth. "Now then, Anna, would you join us for dinner?" Umimi asked. "Of course, dinner sounds good right about now," Anna said as her stomach growled. "Looks like your stomach agrees with you, too. Let's make some curry. How does that sound, sweetie?" The older man asked his girlfriend and Anna. "Sounds good." Both adults went to the kitchen and started to make the curry. Anna was sitting at the table and looking through the deck that she was given by Umimi with excitement. "She seems to really enjoy those cards. I'm guessing you gave her those, Umimi," Tobio asked his soon-to-be wife. "Indeed. She picked one of them herself, and I looked and found other cards from the same archetype. Truthfully, I'm not that good with machine cards, and I don't know much about that archetype, but she seems to enjoy it, so that's good enough for me. When we have a kid, I'm sure that he or she will be in good hands with you around," the older man said. Even as they have a kid, the world will still revolve around Duel Monsters.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I know. I'm just speaking about the future, sweetie. It seems like the food is done," Tobio said as he took 3 plates out of the drawer and poured the curry from the pot onto them with a large spoon and placed them on the table. "Time to eat up," the soon-to-be husband of the house said as he and his girlfriend sat down. "And are you okay with staying over for the night? I'm sure you wouldn't want to go home this late," Mimi said. "I guess that's true. Can I use your phone to call my parents and let them know where I am?" Anna asked as she was eating. She was naturally worried that her parents were going to be angry with her regardless of the current situation. "Of course you can, dear, but let's finish dinner. And don't worry, we have an extra bed for you. It's nice and comfy as well." "Thank you. You're really nice," Anna said with food in her mouth. "Anna, you shouldn't speak with your mouth full. And thank you." Soon enough, the 3 finished dinner, and Anna called her parents. It actually went better than the red-haired girl thought it would, as they were fine with it. After hanging up, the girl changed her into a pair of pajamas that Umimi gave her. The older woman then showed her to her room and showed her the bed. "Wow, it looks really nice," Anna said in a cheerful voice. The room Umimi showed her was being pretty spacious and whatnot. "Are you sure I can sleep here for the night? I can always take the couch." "Of course you can, Anna. You're a guest, so you deserve to be treated with respect," the older woman responded. "Thank you," Anna said cheerfully as she went and jumped on the bed. Is it Umimi or Umami? Because you put Umami here.
Oh, fuck. Shit, I don't remember which one is the right spelling. I probably...
Is it Umimi? It's Umimi. But again, of course they call her Brooke Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking 4Kids. No, fuck 4Kids, bro. Garbage ass company.
Well, they were.
I'm glad that they're no longer freaking around.
Again, I ought to make it. I touched on it in my video of like why the original dub of Zatch Bell failed, but I need to do maybe a more full breakdown about like why 4Kids dubbing just does not work and why it will never work.
I mean, you can't even really call it dubbing. It's more like a bridging, if anything.
It kind of is.
Very bad abridging.
It kind of is. I mean,
the Dragon Ball Z abridge. Dragon Ball Z abridge is more of a fateful dub than 4Kids.
You think about it, yeah. I mean, what was that one announcer for the Cell games? I mean, they Team 4 Dragon Ball Z abridge called him Jimmy Firecracker.
Oh my god. Firecracker. Only want a cracker?
Jimmy Firecracker here. Oh no, his actual name is Jimmy Firecracker. Yeah, I'm thinking because I'm looking at the wiki and it lists him as Jimmy Firecracker. So, I guess because he never said his name in the OG series. I think the OG series, like actual Dragon Ball fans, are just calling him Jimmy Firecracker. I guess that's an instance where the abridged series actually influences canon a little bit. Yeah, in this case, yeah, like Team 4-Star actually did a more faithful dub of Dragon Ball Z. So much so that there's a character just renamed after one of theirs. Anyways,
sounds about right.
Okay, so we went to a room where Tobio was waiting for her. Honey, what are you doing here? And the blue-haired woman asked. Let's sleep together tonight, he responded with a smirk. No, wait, do you realize what you're saying? Anna's in the other room. Me shouting in disapproval. I didn't mean it like that. It seems like you become a bit of a pervert, huh? Tobio said while laughing at his girlfriend's naughty thoughts. Idiot, I knew that already, she replied while feeling incredibly embarrassed about what he just said. The two then got under the covers and fell asleep like true lovers. Slowly, the day returned to the world. Anna woke up as the rays of sun hit her face through the window. She got up, yawning, rubbing her eyes, and she looked around. Oh, yeah, so it wasn't a dream. Anna, I see you woke up without my help, Mimi said as she walked into the room. Yeah, I'm usually a riser with the sun, you know. So how are you? I'm great, thank you for asking. Breakfast is ready. I and Tobio worked together on it to make sure that you enjoyed it. Come take a look. The older woman said with a smile as there were 3 plates with rice and omelets on them. Anna's stomach growled, oh my. Once again, umami here. Anna blushed a bit.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's okay. Go ahead.
No. Actually, no. Go ahead.
And you keep putting it as umami here. I'm gonna look at the wiki. Is that
maybe it's an autocorrect?
Umami is a flavor profile, like the taste of teriyaki. Yeah, it's umimi. Okay. So I guess you were getting some autocorrect with that one.
Probably. Yeah, that's most likely.
It happens. Anyways. I will. Thank you for the cards and taking care of me, Miss Umimi. And I promise to attend the wedding, Anna said as she started to run to the train station that would take her back home. The couple had offered her to drive her home, but the young girl insisted that she enjoyed taking the train more. There was something about it that resonated with her that she herself didn't know. Funny thing is, we actually went to the train museum that's around here, and it was going on a train actually is pretty nice back then, because we got on the cabooses and those had a lot of space to them. Yeah.
You just gotta hope that it doesn't get hijacked.
Well, I mean, hijacking I think probably stopped during the days of the Old West, because once I'm sure enough train robberies happened to where they started putting security on them because they're like, "Yep, we are done with this."
It sounds about right.
Because too many
Ah,
Arthur Morgan and companies from do train robberies. You're like, "Yep, that's it. We are not putting up with this."
if it was a woman, they'd probably be like, "I want all the men here to lick my toes."
Right? I mean, have you read the book or watched the movie Holes?
No. Wait, did you say
Yeah,
holes?
that's just the name of the story, Holes.
Hey, yo.
Don't go there.
Ah.
All right. So the rundown of the story is this. It's about this kid named Stanley Yelnats who his family is cursed with bad luck because his great grandfather basically lied to a gypsy and the gypsy cursed him. And so they kind of blame their misfortune on a family curse. One day he gets blamed for stealing some pro baseball player's shoes and he gets sent to Camp Green Lake, Texas, which there is no green and there is no lake because the lake dried up 100 years ago. And so basically what you do there is as a delinquent, you dig a hole all day in the hot sun that is 5 feet deep and 5 feet in diameter. You spend all day digging that hole, and once you're done, you're done. But basically, their philosophy is you take a bad boy, you make him dig holes all day in the hot sun, and it turns him into a good boy. And but what the camp was actually for, it was a front to actually dig for treasure, a treasure from a outlaw leader named Kissin Kate Barlow, and she would kiss the men she killed after she robbed them. And so there's all these pictures of her kiss mark on their cheek as the Undertaker is, taking a picture with the corpse.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's an interesting story. And it is one of those Disney adaptations that actually got it like nearly 100% right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I finally learned about how to play Duel Monsters. Soon I'll force that asshole to take me by beating him in a duel. Anna was saying to herself as she bumped into a stranger that while she wasn't paying attention to where she was going. Hey, damn it, watch where you're going. Wait, this just happened yesterday. I really need to pay attention where I'm running, the young girl said as she looked at the person in front of her.
Oh,
go ahead.
I just want to let you know this character is important.
The stranger?
Yes.
Okay. My apologies, young miss, the stranger said as he put his hand forth to help her up. But you'd be right into assuming you have to watch where you're going. Whatever, she scoffs as she takes the stranger's hand, helping herself up. She then looked at him and saw honestly, I think you mean honesty?
Yes.
She sees a good-looking one. A man before her was dressed in a black suit with a green tie, which matched his eyes. His hair was long, having two strands flow down his shoulders in the front and a long, golden, loosely tied ponytail, which reaches midsection. The last feature he had was an upside-down, cross-shaped earring. Okay. The strangers started thinking about something. He didn't seem like he had something strapped to his back. Oh, he did seem like he had something. I think he'd be better off flying than running. Flying? Anna echoed with a hint of confusion in her voice. What do you mean? Here, the stranger pulled the device behind him, this device transforming, and put it in front of her, the device floating above the ground. It was a pink-colored cannon. Anna was instantly hooked. What? She jumped at it, inspecting the device. Whoa, where did you get something like this? She asked in awe. I made it, but it's too girlish for me and small. The stranger explained, but it looks perfect for you. Wait, are you literally giving me this? I don't even know who you are, Anna pointed out, making the stranger chuckled. I think chuckle is the right word.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my name is Art. Art introduced himself politely, and yes, I'm giving it to you. I only asked you to take good care of it. Is this the same Art from Reigns?
Yes and no. This is one of his 6 different versions. There's 6 different arts that were all split off from the original.
Okay, so he's a art. So he's like kind of like Sid from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, the like basically the thing behind Sid with Final Fantasy.
No.
There is always a character named Sid in every version of Final Fantasy. It's just that they serve different functions in the narrative every time.
Well, it's not like that because these two are connected. These two are technically the same person.
Okay.
It's just that it's a bit of a long story.
Okay.
Long story short, there was an original art from the original universe that would be the original series that would be the original series. And after certain events, he ended up being weakened and had to split himself into 6 different parts. So that way, those would each be placed in the 6 different main dimensions.
Okay, interesting.
Each of them have different personalities, and but they all share. But they can all speak to each other and meet with each other anytime they want.
Well, the funny thing is, like Sid with Final Fantasy in Final Fantasy VII, there's obviously the Sid that becomes a member of your party, and he's a Dragoon Lancer. And then there is in Final Fantasy IX Regent Sid, who rules an entire kingdom. And then there's Engineer Sid in Final Fantasy X, who manages your airship. So, yeah, same. Always a character named Sid, but with again serving different functions. So, yes, and if you can, maybe even he didn't even get to finish his Anna flew off with the cannon, but he smirked. Freaking knew it. He sighed and then resumed walking. Oh my God, this is so cool! Anna shouted as she flew. The scene now switched back to modern day with Anna and her 2 female friends in the bath. So you literally just took that cannon from a random stranger? Are you dumb? Oh, wait, my bad. I already knew the answer to that one, Kathy said with a smirk on her face. Shut your mouth, you damn cat. How could I pass up on something like that? It was the deal of a lifetime. Oh, going there, huh? Don't say you didn't deserve this. They're splash fighting. Okay. All right, so that's the end of that chapter. Let's do one more in Zexel, and then we'll go on over to Vrains. Okay, so wow, there's only 14 more chapters here for Zexel. So yeah, we are getting close to the end for this one.
Actually, since we just finished up Anna's flashback, why don't we go ahead and switch to
Actually,
Vrains.
this chapter is pretty short. Let's finish this one, and then we can go to Vrains.
Okay, sounds good.
The girls finished their bath, got dressed, and entered Yuma's room. Yuma, I'm surprised you didn't try to pick on us in the bath like the boy you are, Kathy said with a devious smile. I would never do that. Don't treat me like a pervert, Kathy, Yuma replied in annoyance. I was just messing with you. Your reactions are the best. Again, you also need help, I think, with understanding your differences.
Yes, that's that one as well. Yes.
Okay, so YOUR is more or less just saying your as in yours. It's usually possessive, or it's usually just the possessive context. With apostrophe RE, that is descriptive. You are doing something. Basically, it's sort of a contraction, or it's describing something like you're an idiot. That like that. Okay. So in this case, actually, yeah, you did use it right in this context. Yeah, your reaction's the best. So I can't help it. The cat girl said with a chuckle. She was then smacked in the back of the head by both Katori and Anna. Anyway, are you feeling better, Anna? You were unconscious for a while before. Yuma asked worryingly. Of course, I'm fine. Did you really think that those assholes could seriously injure me? I was taking it easy on them. If you didn't show up, then I would have kicked all of their asses, Anna said with a proud, confident look on her face. Anna, stop trying to act tough. It's okay to ask for help when you need it, We all need it sometimes for any number of reasons. Besides, I was really worried about you, Yuma said as he stared into the redhead's eyes. This caused the girl to look away and change her expression to a sad one. She then visibly hesitated to speak, but then uttered the words, Yuma, thank you for saving me. Anna, we're all here for you. If you ever need our help, then don't hesitate to ask, Katori said as she was adding on to what Yuma was saying. Hey, what am I, chopped liver? I was there too, Kathy added as she stood back up. Shut up, you perverted cat. All you think about is perverted things, Anna said as she and Kathy started fighting again, but in a much more lighthearted way than when they dueled before. Yuma and Katori could tell that even though the two aren't showing it, they do respect each other now. Suddenly, the sound of a clock echoed and everyone looked at it. Oh shit, it's already this late, Anna said as she quickly got her stuff together, dashing off. Sorry, guys, but my parents need me home before dinner. See ya, Anna said. Anna ran off in a hurry, deploying her hover and flying away. I better go as well, Katori said. My mother is going to get worried if I stay too long. Bye, guys, she said as she left. They sure are in a hurry, Yuma muttered, then felt the touch of Kathy from behind, making him tense up. But now we are alone. Yuma's phone rang. He answered. His sister was angry. The girl shouted so loudly that even Kathy heard her. She sighed, Go, but be sure to come back. Of course, Yuma ran off. Kathy giggled seeing them go. She was glad everything was okay in her little paradise, but now it was also time for her to take her cat nap. Anna arrived home just in time, her parents already at the table. Sorry I'm late, she said, putting her cannon away and going to the table. Her mother and father laughed, simply telling her it was okay. Then the tension went up. Anna, her father called out to her. Yes, she responded, looking up to her father. Her father was a tall and bulky man with a normal-sized brown beard and deep green eyes. Her mother, meanwhile, was average size with short black hair and blue eyes. Sweetie, I have some news, he said, going into his jacket and pulling out a piece of paper. I got a job offer and it pays well. That's awesome, Anna cheered, but we have to move out of Heartland. Then the bomb hit. What? The young girl asked if she wanted to make sure that she heard correctly. We'll be moving to a new city in a week. The man continued, Anna's expression shifting slowly. I hope that's not too sudden. You didn't get to finish as the girl ran to her room, the mother sighed. I told you should have broken the news to her more gently, the woman said. Meanwhile, in her room, Anna ran to her bed. I have to leave Heartland? Right after I confessed my feelings for Yuma and formed a relationship with him, Katori, and Kathy? No way. I have to tell Daddy to not take the job. It's the only way, Anna was saying to herself as she heard her bedroom door open. Are you here, sweetie? Her mother's walked in, Anna facing the other way. Look, I know you might not like this, but it's for your own good. How? Anna asked, trying not to sob. We'll be able to afford a better life, for example. And no, I mean, how's it better for me? I only managed to confess my feelings to a boy today, Anna said, expecting a reaction from her mother, but the next words surprised her. We know, she said. We also know about the other girls, Katori's mother called. You know? Anna half shouted in surprise, but then why? Because we don't want to see you suffer, her mother said, a firm tone to her voice. Such relationships are doomed, sweetie. There's no other outcome but heartbreak at the end. I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, polyamory never works out.
I shouldn't say never.
I mean,
come on now.
In all honesty, like, since I'm playing more RE9 after this, again, a relationship between Claire, Anna, and Leon, would just not work. It just flat out would not work.
I mean, one of them you can't trust at all.
Exactly. So. Or even if it was just between Leon, Sherry, and Claire, I don't think that would work either.
I don't know. I'm curious. Sarah, what do you think about polyamorous relationships?
Yeah, I mean, we're of the same perspective here. Polyamory just never works out, does it? Yeah. The look on her face said it all. Yeah, it never works out.
Excuse me. I've seen too much.
Oh, you actually know some people who are in a polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, it turned out bad.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Like, one of the women got too jealous, so she did everything to out the other girl, and the guy was like, he chose the ladder where the girl that was
just being normal,
being pushed out. He's like, no, you go away.
Yeah.
And the girl that was trying to do the pushing out was upset that he chose the other girl.
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah,
okay. another time where it was two guys and a girl, and the other guy would get jealous, and she's like, "You said you're okay with this," and he like tried to uh, take control like of their finances and everything, so she had to kick him to the curb. It's always somebody that doesn't get along with the other one, and they want the other person for themselves. That's how it always ends up. And so it's like, yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. So it polyamorous relationships never, ever, ever, ever work out. I mean, look no further than a somewhat famous example. I'm sure you've heard of the political commentator Destiny, right, Andy?
No.
No? Okay, well,
Never heard of it.
he's a left-wing commentator, and he tried a polyamorous relationship, and naturally it did not work.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
He is, I mean, basically everyone just laughs at him in terms of his relationship because they were like, oh, we're in a polyamorous relationship. It's like, yeah, it's mostly his girlfriend that's having sex with other guys. Meanwhile, he is not getting anybody.
Basically, he's a cuckold.
Yeah, he's basically a cuckold.
And
Oh, that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
and I mean, there are exceptions. Like some people do really well, but it's like a rarity.
Yeah,
It's like one out of
Absolutely,
99.
I agree.
yeah, 99% of the
I 100% agree
Yeah.
with that. It's very rare and it's very hard to make work.
yeah. Anyways, let's continue this story. Yuma, so that's his name, she muttered. Then she looked at Anna in the eyes as she continued. I don't expect you to understand, not now, but I know one day you will. She got up. Good night, sweetie. She left the room, leaving Anna to scream in her pillow, but her husband was just outside the door. You could have broken the news better, you know. Oh, shut up, she said. They both headed for their rooms. Damn it, she kept repeating to herself over and over again as she kept punching her pillow and screaming into it while crying. She didn't know what to do. On one hand, she could try to reason with her parents, but she knew once they made up their mind on something, that was that. You could say it was a trait that the young girl got from her parents. Her parents offered her food, but she would only scream to go away. The end of the night came, and Anna somehow managed to cry herself to sleep. The next day came, and Yuma, along with Kathy and Katori, was in the cafeteria enjoying their lunch, but for some reason, Anna was nowhere to be found.
Oh,
go ahead.
Before you continue, so this is so notice what I did there with the flashback. I wrote it so that way that Anna likes food, and so it's a bit of a thing where I did there where it's like I'm showing that that right here that she turned down food. That means that she's
Really upset.
that means that it's emphasizing how much more upset she is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good bit of a setup there. Fuck. Anna kept repeating to herself over and over to herself while crying in one of the stalls in the bathroom. Katori came in and heard her immediately running to her. Anna, there you are. I've been looking for her. The red-haired girl immediately jumped in Katori's arms, drawing the poor girl in her chest. Safe to say, Katori was a bit envious. Katori, what am I supposed to do? What do I do? She repeated while crying. Anna, Katori said as she took some distance, gasping for air. What are you talking about? My parents told me that we're moving away from Heartland, and they said that one of the reasons is to get me away from the relationship I formed with you guys. What am I supposed to do? Anna shouted. Katori was shocked by her words. What? But how do they know? Your mother called them. Apparently, she knew about our relationship somehow. I don't know how, though, Anna shouted. Oh, no, we told her a while ago. She found us out, but I didn't know she was aware of you as well. Katori said, well, I don't know what we can do. I don't want to leave, Katori, Anna shouted. She then lowered her voice to say something that was difficult to say. She collapsed to the bathroom floor and kept crying and uttered the words, Katori, help me. I don't know what to do, Katori said. Anna, we might not be able to do anything. Then what do we do? She asked, sobbing. I say we make the most of the time we have left, Katori suggested as Anna looked up to her. We go out with Yuma and Kathy, have fun, everything we want until you have to leave. Katori, is there really no other option? Anna asked. None that I see, she answered with regret. Fine, just don't tell Yuma. I don't want him to fight with my parents and get himself in trouble, and it'll only cause him pain, Anna pleaded. All right, I won't, Katori said. Then Anna began sobbing again, but this time Katori was there with her. After a bit, the three met up, and Katori, faking her lack of worry, "Did you guys find Anna, Yuma asked?" "I did," Katori answered. "She was unwell, so she went home for the day." "I see. What now?" Kathy asked. "Actually, I wanted to propose something," Katori spoke up, earning both their attention. "How about we all go on a date? I don't think Anna has been with all of us yet. This is a perfect chance," she said, the other two giving it some thought. "Or not," as Kathy jumped instantly. "That's a wonderful idea." "Yeah, how about we do it at the weekend? That way we're all going to have a good time," you added. "That's perfect," Katori exclaimed. "Okay. All right, so this one, less mistakes, so you're you're doing good so far, wrapping this one up. So let's move on to Vrains. Where were we on
Yep.
Vrains?
I don't remember exactly. I know we finished the first duel between Yusaku and Art,
Yeah.
but after that,
Look at Yusaku and
I
how
think
that seems familiar. Let's see.
can't remember exactly what chapter.
I think 10, because none of this, I'm skimming ahead and none of this seems familiar.
Okay, I know it's after the duel, so it's probably this. But...
Yeah, chapter 10, Yusaku and Aoi. Okay. Let me get some hot water, and I'll read this chapter. Give me a second here. How are you, my love?
Okay. What about you?
Good. All right, let me put this table up. Okay. Check chat 2. Oh, I didn't let the I didn't even let the Discord know we're live. Okay. Okay, so Vrains, and then we'll get to our stream, our like gaming part of the luncheon. So there we go. Setting up everything was actually a lot simpler than I thought. There's just one more thing. That closet that Art gave you, Yusaku said as he wiped his forehead from the sweat that he accumulated from all the running back and forth, as well as the cleaning. The house now looked much better than when the duel came in earlier. Heck, it was so bad there were even spiders and webs around in the bathroom. I think cobwebs, you mean?
Cobwebs and actual spider webs.
Yusaku took the chance to take care of those while Aoi was cleaning the other rooms, like the kitchen and the bathroom. "Please let me help you with moving that. It's for me, after all, so I should at least help with moving it," the brunette said as she grabbed one end of the closet and waited for Yusaku to grab the other. "All right, thanks. That should make it much quicker to move," the young man said as he attempted to grab the closet. However, in the process, he ended up grabbing one of Aoi's hands by accident. Aoi immediately started blushing. "You just put an exclamation mark here? Did you mean to put like an or an ah?" Like that?
I think so, yes.
As the young man, from the young man while looking flustered. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, Yusaku said as he was also blushing, but not as hard as Aoi was. Unfortunately, in their little panic, they ended up shaking the closet a bit too much, and a pair of black velvet underwear came out. Are those? Always blush went as red as strawberry. Bruh. So her undies came out.
That's what happens sometimes when you're not paying attention. You've seen anime. You've seen some anime.
Yes. I mean, the first wish on the Dragon Balls in the series was for panties.
Pretty much. I mean, actually, I'm curious. How would Sarah feel if that happened?
What, if we went through the closet and her underwear fell out?
Yeah.
I mean, we do that while cleaning all the time.
She doesn't freak out or anything and say, "Oh my god, you pervert."
We regularly keep up with cleaning is the thing.
Okay. Because you know how it is in anime. They're always like, you baka pervert."
Yes.
Smacks.
Anyways, I promised that Yusaku was cut off. I know you didn't do it on purpose. It was my fault for moving the closet like that. I said as she was blushing hard red. Why do I feel all flustered like this? Is it because this is the first time seeing a girl's underwear? If I were here right now, he would make some kind of irritating joke at my expense, Yusaku thought to himself. This was the first time he can ever recall feeling this way. He then started to unintentionally stare at the girl in front of him. What am I doing? She's going to think that I'm a pervert. I keep staring at her like this, but for some reason, when she's blushing like that, I get this weird feeling in my chest. Did I end up catching her cold? That feeling is also in your pants, Yusaku. In his pants.
Yes, he's never had a girlfriend before. These two are very, very socially awkward.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yusaku continued to think to himself as he was almost waiting for Ai to make one of his witty comments to break up the tension. Of course, this was not meant to be, and Aoi started to blush as she noticed Yusaku's stare. Yusaku, why are you staring at me? The brunette said as she didn't even notice that she herself was staring back at Yusaku. The two were now staring into each other's eyes for what seemed like an hour, but it only lasted 1 minute. The two then turned away in embarrassment. Let's just finish moving the closet, Yusaku slightly struggled to say. Yeah, Aoi replied as they then worked together to move the closet into the young woman's room. It was then that they noticed the time. It was close to midnight. It's already this late? I'm surprised we didn't notice. Must have been all the work we were doing. Should we have dinner? Yusaku asked. No, thank you. I'd rather just go to bed, honestly, the young woman said as she was still slightly embarrassed about what happened between her and the young man she's now living with. I guess that's a good idea. Good night, then. The hero of rain said as he yawned and then went to his room to sleep. Aoi did the same. For Yusaku, it was nice to be able to sleep on a regular bed again. He didn't regret his decision to sleep on the couch while Aoi was sick, but he still enjoyed this familiar feeling all the same. Aoi, meanwhile, was just glad to be able to sleep without feeling like a train wreck. Soon the pair fell asleep, and the morning arrived. And then the loud sound of a door being kicked echoed, and Art busted inside. All right, you two, he sounded pissed. New house gift. He pulled out a pair of tickets from his pocket and then slammed them on the table Yusaku and Aoi were eating breakfast at. I have an appointment today and can't miss it, so I thought you'd put them to better use. Wait, what is this? Movie tickets? What for? I don't watch movies, Yusaku said as he didn't often watch cinema and instead focused more of that time into Playmaker. What was Playmaker again for Vrains?
That's Yusaku's in-game.
Oh,
game.
That's right. Okay. So he doesn't even watch movies. He just plays card games.
Pretty much. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you expect?
What a nerd.
He is a nerd.
Do I need a reason to give you free tickets to a movie? Art caught Yusaku in an arm lock and whispered, take her with you. If you're going to be living together, you might as well learn more about her. I mean, I guess I don't have any plans for today, so I might as well. Aoi, what do you think? Yusaku said while realizing he most likely wasn't going to be doing anything in particular. He still didn't feel like logging into Vrains. Plus, he couldn't deny that he did want to learn more about the girl he was now living with. I suppose I haven't watched a movie in a while, so why not? Aoi said, as she realized that this was her chance to go watch a movie without her brother dictating what it would be. Marvelous. I'm a go now, leaving you two lovebirds alone. Remember, safety first. Art dashed out. Doesn't he have a job to be working at? He seems to have a lot of free time, Aoi said in a slightly irritated tone. I honestly don't even want to think about it. He reminds me way too much of Shima. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if the two were related at this point. Yusaku said while trying not to let Art's antics ruin his morning. That being said, Yusaku was at least grateful that Art had given him something to do so he didn't have to think about logging into Vrains. But if I'm going to go in public, I need to disguise that that brother and the others don't recognize me, just in case they might be around. Aoi said as she was worried about the idea of being caught by Akira, as unlikely as that would be. That's a good idea, but what can you wear? If you wear my outfit, then it would be too obvious, Yusaku said in a worried tone. Don't worry, I found some clothes in the closet that was already in my room that I assume is from Art's friend. Give me a few minutes. She should just wear a trench coat and fedora. Apparently, everyone becomes stupid and doesn't recognize you in a trench coat and fedora.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Like, though there was one dude who got it right. Did you see the original TMNT movie?
No, not yet.
Hang on. From 1990. Hang on. That was a turtle in a trench coat.
I know. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
I've seen clips, but haven't actually sat down and watched the whole thing. That's the one with them being all hardcore and swearing and stuff, right?
No, just the. I mean, I guess in the 90s. I guess, yeah, kind of. But here, I'm sharing this tab. You got my stream up?
In a trench coat. Oh my god.
Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen this part.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat. You're gonna look wild here, right?
Come back!
I love the camera just doesn't question.
Yeah, he doesn't really get it.
Well, no, he's just not questioning because this is New York. In New York, you see everything.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. Although this was before 9/11, so they haven't seen terrorist attacks yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's another conversation. But anyways,
Yeah, I guess.
Don't worry, I found some clothes in the closet that was already in my room that I assume is from Art's friend. Give me a few minutes, Aoi said as she went back into her room and closed the door. 5 minutes passed and Aoi came back out. She was dressed in a simple attire consisting of a large sports vest and blue jeans, a cap on her head hiding her hair, and a pair of sunglasses to hide her fully. What do you think? Pretty good disguise, huh? It's close to the trench coat fedora. Aoi asked us with a proud look that showed she was confident that it was good. Well, you certainly look different, but why look like a guy? Is that actually never mind? I can see what you're going for. Let's go. The two then left and went to the Den City Theater. The theater was a big place and up with the times as well. The entrance was simple, but the inside of it was more lively, and a variety of movies were on display tonight. All in all, it's not that different from your average cinema theater, except for the new tech they got. Like, a lot of shows and movies that take place in the future, they need to do like hologram movies, because that is the next step in movies. Holograms.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, because we are getting close to being able to do holograms. It's just a matter of when we have the technology. Let's see, can we do holograms? Holograms are real and possible. So yeah, you can do holograms. They're just right now they're really, really expensive.
Oh, so we can make Yu-Gi-Oh real life.
Yeah, but right now, like I said, at the moment, they are super duper expensive.
I can believe it.
Yeah, they're possible and everything. It's just even like a small hologram is like costs like a couple $100,000 to do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's getting the technology to where it's on a more affordable level, and that's still about probably 20 years off. I mean, because the first computers were obviously really expensive, in at least for the time. Like how much was the first PC?
I mean, to be fair, you could say that Sarah's dates were probably really expensive at first too.
No, actually not. She did not break the bank on those.
Really interesting.
No.
I thought girls always broke the bank on the first
I mean,
date.
here's the thing, right? Something for your personal life as well. If your girl wants to break the bank, it's because she is really high maintenance, and if she wants something expensive, then that is up to you if you want to keep up with that. My first girlfriend was actually really high maintenance, and it was just one of many reasons I just could not handle her anymore.
You told her to fuck off?
It's just other things I don't want to get into either, but yeah, I could not deal with her anymore. But how much was the first PC? First personal computer. So let's see. The first consumer available Kenback computer in 1971 was $750, which would be $6,000 today. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the first Apple One computers in 1976, $700. So, like, this personal computer back then that didn't even have that as much computing power as your phone does today was worth like practically a new car.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a matter of getting the technology there. Anyways, so this is actually really cool. Aoi said as she stared at the exterior of the place. Really? I don't think this is anything special. Wait, is this Yusaku was cut off as Aoi nodded her head. This is my first time being to a place like this. I've always been too scared to go with the big crowds. And even if I wanted to, my brother always had us watching movies at home. He always said that theaters were outdated and were a waste of money. The brunette in the sky said, with a look of excitement on the part of her face you could still see. Well, I guess we might as well enjoy it while as we can, the young man said as he then checked his tickets to see what movie it was for. To his surprise, it was for a movie called The Ring. Oh, they're watching The Ring? Bruh.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a popular topic on internet forums. Not that either of the two would care about that sort of thing, but when you're online as much as they are, information just happens to come their way. But no amount of information could prepare them for what they saw. Already given them tickets to one of the most horror movies. I think you meant scariest. One of the most horrifying or scary horror movies ever made.
Yeah.
The Ring was too much for Aoi to handle, leading her to clutching to Yusaku all the time.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Few errors here. The boy, on the other hand, was not that affected while watching. Must be because he lived through horrors. But he simply watched and tried not to blush too hard as Aoi clutched to his arm, trying not to look. She was failing as the mixed fear of excitement of this made her sneak a peek or two now and then. Aoi, should we leave? You don't seem comfortable with this. We can get some lunch if you want. Yusaku suggested as he was feeling bad for the brunette. No, it's okay. I'm just surprised. That's all. This is the first time I see a movie like this one. You're having a few grammar errors here, Andy.
Sorry about that.
Was this written around the same time you read that one chapter of Zexel?
Probably.
Akira usually put on a light action
Probably.
or adventure ones, Aoi said. I understand, Yusaku said as he realized Aoi was trying her best to be strong. Eventually, the movie reached its most horrible scene yet, and Aoi yelped out in fear into Yusaku's arms. Aoi, he called out, surprised by her reaction. Yusaku didn't know what to do as he knew Aoi was too stubborn to leave, but he couldn't stand her suffering right in front of him like this. He decided to do the only thing that he could think of. He placed his left arm around her and held her close. This was naturally difficult for him, but it was all he could think of. Aoi immediately changed her focus from the movie to Yusaku's arm being around her. She started to blush intensely. Yusaku is trying his best to comfort me. He really cares about my feelings. She leaned onto his arm, feeling his, although barely any muscles. Is he kind of a skinny nerd?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yusaku, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Especially considering the fact that you remember he spent a month or two just completely holed up in his home, not doing anything, barely eating.
Right.
So
Yeah, I'm looking at him. He's
So
kind
he's
of a skinny nerd.
pretty much, yeah. All the Yu-Gi-Oh! Not all of them, but quite a few of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists.
Yeah. She's warm. This feeling of warmth. I've never felt this before. As playmaker, I always did my best to avoid physical contact, as well as in real life, so I never knew how nice this could feel. Yusaku thought to himself as he and Aoi were clinging to each other. Before they knew it, the movie ended, and the hall was beginning to empty out. But as they went out, Aoi stayed glued close to him, which by now they both grew to enjoy. You needed a they there. But what ruined it was Mr. Big Black Clouds over their heads and Mrs. Rainey coming down on them. Oh, so in this case, started to rain. Okay. Damn it, of course it starts to rain now of all times. You stop it.
By the way, the reason I hadn't watched The Ring was because I wanted to have like a little funny thing to the audience where it's like even The Ring can help a relationship go farther.
Okay. And Nick Gerald, how's it going? Anyways, okay, near the end of this one. Damn it, of course it starts to rain now of all times, Yusaku complained as he and his brunette friend were getting rained on. We should hurry, Aoi said as they began running back to their apartment. Well, we're soaked, so go ahead and take a shower. I'll wait, Yusaku said as he closed their front door and was soaked from head to toe. No, you go first. Last time this happened, I took a shower for myself. This time you go first. I'm not as soaked as well because I had a hat covering my head, Aoi said as she felt responsible for Yusaku getting soaked. Well, if you insist, then I'll go ahead. But at least... Excuse me. Well, at least get out of those wet clothes. I'll be in the shower, Yusaku said, as he left to the bathroom and started the shower. Once he finished the shower, Aoi took hers. The two were clean and dry. They started thinking about what to do next. Movie on the couch, Aoi suggested there are movies I'd like to watch that brother didn't let me. Sure, why not? They turned on the TV. They were flicking through the channels and happened to see a show called Sword Art Online. Bruh.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did. Is Vrain sort of like Sword Art Online in a way? And yeah, it's been a while. Nick Gerald, how you doing?
Well, in the way that they're both shows that take place in VR worlds for the most part.
Okay. The description says that this show is about a character trying to survive in a VR MMO. I'm surprised to see something so similar to what happened to us, Yusaku said as he was interested. Oh, please, that won't ever happen again with Akira at the helm of SOL, Aoi said with a pout. I don't doubt that you're right, especially with Ignis and the Knights of Hanoi incidents behind us, Yusaku agreed. The two spent the rest of the day watching the entire season, which was 12 episodes. Yusaku thought it was an interesting take on the idea of virtual reality. Aoi, meanwhile, was bored and thought that the characters were annoying. She, however, didn't say anything because she was worried that Yusaku wouldn't want to change the channel. The young man then realized what time it was. That show was interesting. Ready for dinner, Aoi? Yusaku asked as he turned off the TV. Yusaku, let me cook something for you. It's the least I can do for causing you all this trouble. Besides, you would just make hot dogs again, Bro only knows how to make hot dogs.
Burn! Yeah, burned.
All right, what do you have in mind? Yusaku asked. Some stew, Aoi replied. But you've never cooked before, so how do you intend on making that? Yusaku asked. Well, I looked at a recipe online, and it should work for what we have here, Aoi said with a nervous look. Recipe is one thing, but actually doing is another. I know you mean well, but you're going to need my help, Yusaku said with his usual stoic look. Aoi wanted to argue that she could do it herself, but she was smart enough to realize it would be impossible and only cause more trouble for the young man, so she surrendered to her logical side. Yusaku, how are you with cooking? I always see you eating hot dogs, so can you cook? Aoi asked if she was interested. Hey, just because I've been eating only hot dogs doesn't mean that's all I ever eat, I just haven't felt like making anything else in a while. Yusaku said as he realized that he couldn't just live hot dogs forever, but also knew that he himself wasn't exactly the best at cooking either. But he wasn't going to sit back and force Aoi to do it all. He had the brunette bring up the recipe she was referring to, and Yusaku got out the ingredients that were listed. Okay, so my voice is starting to go here, but let me see. So what they actually end up making it, and looks like at the end they share a kiss, and she admits her feelings for him. Interesting. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead, but yeah, my voice is starting to get a little sore.
That's all right.
But doing good aside from a few grammar errors so far. Not bad, Andy. So,
What do you think? What do you think of the progression of the relationship?
in this case, it's a bit of a better progression than the Zexel one. The Zexel one moved way too fast, especially given the context of what they were going for exactly.
Yeah, it's just I didn't. It definitely could use some work. It's just that it's one of those things where I felt like that because it's such a big jump, the best thing to do probably is just to make the jump right away and just be like and just work it in that he it's because he didn't know what romance was the whole time, so they just kind of worked with it and then developed it further.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because remember, at first he didn't understand. Because remember, at first they were just dating to see how it would work out.
Right. And with Yuma, he had to figure out what exactly romantic love was at all.
Exactly.
All right, but we're gonna.
But don't worry, he has the helping them.
But
Oh, what? You hear me?
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
I said, but don't worry, because he has the girls helping him out.
Right. Helping him realize how much he loves them, clearly. Not proud.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anything at all.
I mean, to be fair, I bet Sarah had to help you realize how much you like her.
No. I quickly realized how much I loved her. What?
Okay.
What was that look, my love? What? What was that look?
Looking at you.
But yeah, I quickly realized I love you, my sweet. Because you're beautiful. I love you.
Let's see a kiss for the camera.
No, she would not be comfortable with that. Anyways, we're gonna hop off of the luncheon. Happy birthday, Andy. I hope you have a good rest of your birthday, but I hope this was a good enough sort of birthday present I could give you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, hopping off the luncheon, and I'm gonna boot up remote play. And I take it you gotta probably get going. Andy? Yep. I said I take it you gotta get going. Yeah. Oh yeah, spring forward. Oh, okay, you got another 20 minutes. Okay, then I'll stick around another 20 minutes and let's boot up some Requiem. And they've announced DLC for it, and